What's up, guys? Big Gamer J here. Big Gamer J? No, it's Big Pick now. Yeah, it's Big Pick here. Sorry, yeah, you guys know it's been a while since I recorded. But this is not a. This is a trucking, but we're not actively rolling today. This is a how-to video that I'm doing for my virtual trucking company, Palms Logistics, and it's on the Trucky dispatch. I asked some of my guys if they knew how to work it, and they said they didn't know how. So I figured I'd help them out and make a how-to video on how this works, which I am hoping that when it loads the save, it doesn't like pause the whole thing. I'll have to see when I watch back the recording. But here's the start of it. Step 1 is create a new save, and for what I did for mine is Trucky dispatch. What I've seen on, I believe, the Trucky dispatch website, they have the name save edit. So basically, create a new save and you can name it whatever you want. Just remember that save you can use for inputting loads from the Trucky dispatch. So after you create that new save, you're gonna save, obviously. And then what you're gonna do is hold down Alt and press D, well, Alt and D together, which is a hotkey to bring up the Trucky dispatch. And it does take a little bit of time to load up, but then here it is. You have your profiles. My 4. I have 3, I believe. I believe I have 3. So you have your profiles. It automatically gets them. And what it says here is that you have to turn off the Steam Cloud synchronize, or else the Trucky dispatch will not work. This Steam Cloud has to be unchecked in your settings in order for this whole thing to work. Now what you do is you select your save, which, since we just saved, it automatically did this one. Which, that's what I recommend you to do, is when you go and you're going to input a Trucky load, well, a Trucky dispatch load, I'd recommend save first, and then right after you save, while you're still in the menu, hit Alt D and bring up the dispatcher. That way you can create your load, and it will automatically have that save selected. So for me, I have the Great Dane Everest BART trailer hooked up, and yes, it is a stock truck. It's a stock trailer. I put my customized set under a driver, and I'm customizing a new set that's more updated in customizations, because over the time I had that truck, I found out about more and more stuff. So I figured I'd give that one to a driver and I create a whole new set, but that's a story for another time. It just took me out. Hold on. Yeah, something popped up. Oh no, I didn't even look. So now, just hit Alt D again. If something like that happens and takes you out the game, and you come back, and it's like the dispatch screen is there, but it doesn't have the cursor. You can hit Alt D and it'll take it away, and then you do it again, it'll bring it back, or Control Tab, and it should bring it back for you. So, as I was saying, I'm hooked up to my personal trailer, so I'm going to select cargo market. You can do it with freight market. I haven't touched the freight market side, so I don't really know how to work it. That'll be another video after I learn how to work it. But this video is going to be on the cargo market when you have your personal trailer hooked. So, source city, as always, where you're located or where you want to pick this up. I believe I'm in Atlanta. I spelled that wrong. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. And let's say we want to take this to Seattle, Washington. You put that in, it'll give you like an estimated time and mileage. Now you have these two only discovered options you can put, which means the companies you've discovered or been to. Like I said, I don't really know how the only discovered works. I've never really paid attention to it. Let's see. We're gonna test this. It doesn't. Does it? I don't think it does. No, it doesn't do anything. For the company, is what I'm gonna say. So we're gonna pick up at the warehouse since this is the dry van, or it's soon to be reefer. And then we'll deliver to the market. Then you can select your cargo. And if you give me 1 second here, over the days of this week, I took the time and went through each Great Dane load that Bart has put in, listed them down, because if we go down here, they're numbered. You don't have the name of the load. So I went through and listed the names of the loads and their weights that they'll load you with when you do it from the dispatcher. And also I went through the job market and got the weights that it has when you take it off of the cargo market. So for this, we're gonna do everyone's favorite ice cream, which is GD Ever 12. I really don't have to mess with the difficulty since I'm not really moving. And the urgency, I recommend urgent because you get paid more. And that's the benefit of this, because you get to choose what you want to haul, where to haul it, and your difficulties, and your urgency. So, well, yeah, see, technically you get to create your own load, that's what I'm trying to say. Sorry, you guys know I have not recorded in a while, and there's just been so much going on with my life lately. Yeah, I'll explain as it loads the next save. But then after you get all your information down, you're gonna go to add delivery, and then it's gonna add the load to that save that you put in for, or that it automatically selected. And down here you have your little like summary of your load, which gives you your departure, your arrival, your mileage, estimated mileage, cargo, and then unique ID. I don't know what the permalink is. I'm thinking. What I'm thinking it is a link to this load that's like permanently for this load and no other load that you create. The unique ID is an ID that you can copy and paste into the import dispatch. And once you hit import, after you put that ID in, it'll bring up the exact load that was created, that the ID is attached to. I know it doesn't have all the info anymore. That's because we already added the delivery. And so, a little information about that. After you add delivery, you're going to hit update game save. Once you see new game save has been written to disk, you'll hit Alt D and go load up that save that you selected. And now, hopefully, it should still be recording my voice in the game. But as of right now, my screen is frozen because it's currently loading the save. I don't know why it takes so long. It takes up to like, I timed it 2 to 3 minutes, so we're gonna be here a little bit, which is why I told you guys that I'd explain what's been going on in my life lately. So things been not the easiest. School is coming to an end, official end for me. I'm a senior, grad class of 2023. The last instructional day for seniors is May 16th, 6 days from now. And the closer and closer it gets, the more and more I want to cry. Because if you put thought into it, yes, you're about to start live for what really it actually is. And the other thing is you're about to break away from a big percentage of the people that you grew up with. Let's say from kindergarten. Yeah, we'll say kindergarten up to 12th grade. You've created this family through all 13, 14 years, if you want to count preschool. 13 to 14 years of people. I forgot what I was saying. I lost my train of thought. You're about to break away from this 13 to 14 year bond that you created with all the people that you grew up with in school. And it's hitting me because we've created memories, and I'm gonna miss a lot of these people. My immediate friend group, the boys, all my close friends, yeah, we'll continue talking, but everybody else that you interact with throughout the years, they'll split off. And it's just something that we have to accept. I have more weight. Alright, the times I loaded this in, I was in Texas. I was doing this in Texas. And it only give me, for ice cream, it only give me 42,344 pounds. And I thought, oh, that's just how Trucky's going to dispatch the loads when you dispatch it from Trucky Dispatcher. Well, now, after it loaded in, I found out that it's gonna give you a weight, I think, like to the max that it can go. That's what I'm assuming. So now you have the load. I was gonna say I'm gonna drive over there, but my steering wheel is in pieces right now. Well, I'll tell you what. We will drive over. I'll do it by keyboard. Yes, it's not my first time driving by keyboard, but it's gonna be my first time driving by keyboard while recording. So, just bear with me. It's gonna be extremely terrible, but this is to help show you guys what you gotta do. So now that your load's been created, you gotta go down, pick it up. You don't have to go to the board. It's already assigned to you. Now what it did say in Trucky when it had that little like tips and tricks, well, not tips and tricks, on their dispatcher website, it did say don't put it directly on the green flag. I'm taking it as like the GPS, so if you like input it GPS when you are doing it through the dispatcher. So what I do is just put it right. That is loud. Hold on, let me tune this down. Let me tune the truck down a little bit. You know what? Master volume, take that down. So I put it like before, at least to where I could see where to go myself and get there. So let's get down there. This is gonna be some. Yes, I do have it set to automatic. I am not shifting on keyboard. It's not gonna work out.
Turn right.
I'm already struggling. Yeah, I told you guys it's gonna be terrible. I'm not a keyboard type of driver. It was first controller. No, I take that back. It was first steering wheel, and then it was like a cheaper steering wheel. Then it went to controller because that steering wheel broke, and now it's to a Logitech G29 that I love dearly. I love the thing. So you're gonna drive down to where you to the company that you want to pick up the load from. And like I said, it's already assigned to you.
You have arrived at your destination.
You don't have to go into the job market, take it off the board. You don't have to stop to choose it when you get to the company. You just roll on in. Give me 1 second. It might say that it's not unable to like record the screen or something like that. I have to go into Trucky and disable the job tracking because I'm gonna physically pick this load up and then cancel it. It's like I said, this just to show you guys how to do this. Now I'm gonna hit enter. It's gonna Load up the trailer as usual, and there you go. You're loaded with your cargo, and you're ready to hit the roads. It already has the route loaded, ready to go, and everything is set up for you to get rolling. I'm sorry, it's a bit laggy. And that's basically what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do for the Trucky dispatch. Or what I should well, not or, also to add on to this. Oh, they gave me 51,000. I think that's the max. Hold on. Yeah, 51,166 pounds. That's the max weight for ice cream. Well, that's the weight that Bart has it in for. Oh, wow. Well, I mean, if it can load you to the limit the load set for, it'll load you to the limit the load sets for. Just goes off of the weight law of the state. That's what I'm assuming. Oh, now that I've canceled the load, I'm gonna get towed back to the mechanic shop, so later on I can customize this set, which I might possibly may do a video on it. Well, probably not, because I'm gonna customize it today, and technically with how school is and it being so close to it being over for me, I slacked a little bit. I want to say probably I slacked for a month because my grades were good, and I was like, oh, I don't have to work really that hard, so I slacked off. And then last Tuesday, which would be May 2nd, my mom got a call from one of my teachers that my grade was at a D or an F, and she told me. Then I did a grade check, and my grades were terrible. Well, they were bad. I had 1 F, 2 Ds, and 2 Cs. Once I saw that my grades were at that point, I've been doing everything I can to get them up. From May 2nd, I've been working the hardest I can work. Sorry, I had syntax. But I've been working the hardest that I can work. It's been working all the way to midnight, then getting up 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, start working again. And sometimes, well, a lot of the times, I didn't even go to sleep. I stayed up all night and continued working. Because you guys got to think, these are the last days that I'll be in school until I go into the actual world. And I'm not trying to get held back or have to go to summer school. I want to graduate with the basically family that I've grown up with through school. So I'm putting in all the hard work, which is why I figured I'd get this video uploaded right now, and then I get back to work. So yeah, apart from that, it's a lot more that's been going on with my life lately, but just don't really have the time to talk about it. I'll probably talk about it next video that I upload when for trucking. I'll probably talk about it while doing that run. But here's the last bit that I recommend to do is after you deliver or you cancel another like a previous load, just go and overwrite the save that you have for inputting Trucky dispatch loads. Go overwrite that save, and then you're free to bring up the dispatcher, create another load. And that's basically it for the how-to video of Trucky, of the Trucky dispatch, which will be the conclusion of today's video. Before I go, I know you guys are wondering about the trucking diary series that I was doing, that I stopped, that I said I was gonna have a consistent schedule, and I kept to it for like 2 weeks, and then I started losing it. This profile that we're on, this was the profile for the diaries. I have another profile I'm going to use for you know what, I can show you guys right now. I have another profile that I'm going to use that I created, that originally I was going to use for the modded, but I figured, oh, I already have progress in this one. Let me just mod this one. Well, let me just cheat this one out. So it's, yeah, Big Pig Gaming. It's this one. What I think, actually, to be honest, I think this is the one that's meant for diaries. I don't know. I don't know at this point. But the diaries will be returning soon, more likely once school is over and I'm free for a little bit. That'll probably when I'll get back to doing the diaries. But other than that, that will conclude today's video. I hope you guys have a amazing and blessed rest of your day. For everyone out there on the roads, not just ATS, ETS, actual truck drivers and people that currently on the roads and watching this video. Safe travels to you guys, and overall be safe, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace out.